Okay, am I recording? Oh, shoot. How did I forget to do that? Move that up. There we go. I don't know how to forget to do that. Alright, yes, we are recording. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Yes, break's still in effect, as far as I know. I'll update you guys as soon as more details come in. As far as I know, I should probably be getting off this break, and we aren't actually moving. It was a false alarm yet again. That's like the second time I've taken a break because of that. But I'm gonna be honest, it's a little bit odd when you're in my situation. Maybe I should remind you guys more on that later. But anyways, so just like last year, I'm going to view the Steam Awards. That's literally the only reason I'm taking an exception to the break. So, actually, I actually did participate quite a bit in this rewards thing here. Now, I have the cards to prove it. Hold on. These are the cards you get for voting on the 2017 Steam Awards. So, yeah. Anyways, let's go back a couple pages here. And I doubt I'm gonna get a card for viewing them. That'd be funny. Honestly, I feel like they didn't really listen to the community. What I think really happened is, unless it was widely talked about, if it wasn't Valve, it was just tossed out the window. If it was made by Valve or any Valve adversaries like Bethesda, it was pretty much instantly nominated. It didn't matter how many people nominated whatever. So, because I actually remember going in and nominating quite a few things, and none of them, except for one, got into the thing. And that one, everybody would have picked it. Some of the others would have had a nice... Ooh, I thought I got rid of this a while ago. Oh well. All the other ones I put in, I would figure a fair amount of people would have put it in. Some of the games that they were in competition with, though, Team Fortress 2 was one of the games that was in competition for one of the things. It was in competition for the same exact thing last year. And I did not vote for it. Well, I voted for it, but I didn't nominate it. I think I nominated it for something, actually, when I think about it. No, I didn't. Okay, anyways. I won't be telling you who I nominated unless I know exactly who I nominated. But, I will be talking a little bit about these, hopefully. So, the winners. Alright, choices matter. The winner is The Witcher 3. Honestly, there wasn't much here. I think I actually voted for Life is Strange. If I voted at all. I don't remember voting on this one. But, yeah, Life is Strange would have been my vote. Unfortunately, there are so many different games that would have been so much better for that category. I personally nominated Everlasting Summer, but I could definitely see like Tales of Symphonia getting in here, games like that. But yeah, as you can see, that's our choices there. Mom Spaghetti. Okay, I'm gonna have to read this one. Because this one makes no sense whatsoever. There are games that make you excited. There are games that make you happy. Then there are games so intense that they elicit a physical reaction. Words I cannot read. We're talking weak knees. We're talking sweaty palms. We're talking fear-inducing accidents. We're talking your friends reminding you to breathe. We're talking about Mom Spaghetti? Literally had no idea what this is. I'm assuming they mean hard. And if that's the case, no, none of these. No. The winner was PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. We've got a lot of no names on this one, except for the Evil Within 2, but who cares about that? But there's nothing to say about this. It's just stupid. I don't even think I voted on this one. Yeah, I probably voted on this one, didn't vote on this one because I couldn't figure out what to vote on it. Alright, Labor of Love. The game has been out for... Well, I think we already know what Labor of Love is. We don't need to read it. This is the one that TF2 actually was in, and you can see it right there, though. It looks like Jungle whatever. Jungle Inferno. That's the update they're on, I believe. I haven't played it in a little while, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. But yeah, so we've got TF2 as the options, Path of Exile, Crusader Kings 2, Titan Quest, and Warframe. I have no idea what I nominated for this, but yeah. I've never even heard of Warframe. Free to play. It looks stupid. I mean, pretty cool for a free to play game, but it looks stupid. Anyways, moving on. Suspension of disbelief. Okay, let's read this. Let's be honest, games can have some pretty ridiculous elements in them. From the stories that drive the action, to the items required to conquer obstacles, to even the protagonists themselves. This reward is for the game that has a key component which, when described out of context, seems totally insane, but while playing the game doesn't even make you bat an eye because in the moment it makes total sense. Okay, I guess I can forgive this one, even though God, I hate the fact that I even won in the first place, right? I mean, this is literally just, what was that? Metroid Prime Federation Force? It's literally that game, but instead of using mechs, you're using cars. So I don't see how this actually got popular and Federation Force didn't. I actually deleted Federation Force from off my 3DS. Well, the demo. I didn't actually buy it. But I deleted the demo off my 3DS. Like, just a little bit after having downloaded it for the need to report on the functionality of those Monster Hunter amiibo. Not great, by the way. But then again, what were you really expecting? Monster Hunter Stories wasn't really released over here in the West at the time. Now it is, and I haven't got my hands on it, surprisingly enough. I would have been the first one in line if I had money to buy it, but I don't, so. Anyways, We've got Saints Row 4 there. I haven't played it, but I'm totally okay with it being there. I am a Saints Row fan. South Park: The Fractured Butthole. Wait a minute. My brain cannot process this. South Park: The Fractured Butthole was part of the nominations here, and Rocket League won. Disappointed with you, gaming community! I did that joke at just the right time. Somebody actually needed me at the door just as I approached it. I wasn't even gonna exit it. But, okay. Anyways, we also had Goat Simulator and Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus. How'd that make it there? That's a really realistic game. Last I knew anyways. So we've got 4 good contenders. One that should have won, and one that did win, and is literally a clone of a game that everybody hated. This is why I hate the Steam Awards. This is only my 2nd year on this. And already, I mean, the 1st year is already a bad sign, but if you're really curious, last year's, I really made a point as to why I really hate AAA games of the time. And this year it's more just, I don't get why some of these games are winning. Alright, the world is grim enough, so let's all just get along. Believe it or not, I actually voted for this one, so I'm pretty glad it won. But this one over here would have also been an okay vote. Because let's be honest, this one's literally just a little life simulator thing. Which is actually why I'm upset that that was my vote. I think I nominated Nekoparo for this. I'm not sure which Nekoparo game I nominated, probably Volume 1. But yeah. So I nominated Nekopara. And Stardew Valley won. Other options were City Skylines, To the Moon. I've never heard of that game. It looks okay. Oh, very story rich. Might have to check it out later. Abzu, never heard of it. And Slime Rancher, as you obviously heard. Slime Rancher and Stardew Valley were obviously the two best options here. Slime Rancher is huge in the YouTube community, specifically with the huger YouTubers, but Stardew Valley is pretty popular amongst the YouTube community as well, so I can see how these ended up getting high up there, because if it's popular in the YouTube community, apparently it's just going to be popular with everybody. So, believe it or not, actually, I already talked about that, didn't I? But, believe it or not, I actually got a game similar to Stardew Valley for the 3DS recently. Story of the Seasons. Haven't really started it yet, but it looks promising. Ish. Still not the best, but just those games aren't always my thing. What is this? Ooh, okay. The No Apologies Award. This award is for the game that you love unconditionally, but does it have some faults? Maybe. Do other people not understand your love for it? Sure, but make no mistakes. There's no guilt here, only pleasure. How the hell did Honey Pop not win that? over The Witcher. Clearly people understand other people's love for The Witcher. Oh, Enhanced Edition? That just makes the argument even harder to dispute. Clearly people get it. It's super popular. I don't know why it's popular. That's my thing. I'm not into those... I'm into JRPGs and such, but I'm really not into this open world thing that AAA gaming space has been into, and that's exactly what this is. Story rich. Ha, that's laughable. But anyways, let's see some of the other options we had here. Rust. Looks like an indie game that I've never heard of. So I can see it getting that award. Mountain Blade Warband. I can see why it didn't win, and I can see why it was nominated. And then we've got Gothic 2 Gold Edition. Any Goths? That's your game, I guess. I can see how that one didn't win. How the hell did Honey Pot not win? I even voted for it. Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm good. I know. Defies the description. This game is like, well, actually it's more similar to, picture a combination of, you know what, I can't describe it, just play it. Gary's Mod shouldn't have won that. It's literally like a video thing with TF2 characters. Maybe you can add more characters. I haven't really played it. I've really just seen things on it. It's a very sandboxy game. So that'd probably be the best way to describe it. Actually, it's sandbox. So yeah, really shouldn't have won. This, I'm surprised this didn't win actually, because this is super popular right now. Well, I guess I can see why it didn't win, but I don't know. The Stanley Parable. There we go. There's one that deserved that space as well, I guess. Anti-Chamber, I've never heard of it, but oh yeah, I've seen gameplay footage of it now I think about it. Looks pretty good. And I can see how it... You are not here. I can see how it got nominated. I'm not gonna even ask on this last one. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna let you look at the title. Okay, I think that's enough time. Cry Havoc and let slip the Dogs of War. Okay, what's the explanation on this one? I actually think I missed this one. Yeah, I don't have any votes on this one at all. The Bard said it best. The game doesn't necessarily offer the biggest explosions, it offers something better. Potential to be a rampaging force of nature. Or not, who knows? You're an agent of chaos and no one is going to tell you what to do. Just cause one that's... I wasn't strong enough. I need something stronger.
Looking around when they were soaring over the sky, the one that drew my attention the most. I wonder if I was giving up on my dream.
I'm back from the dead, apparently.
I
Oh man.
used used to be.
That's gonna be weird looking back on, and I'm singing over myself. Okay. Gaming community, you let me down again. Well, let's see, we had... Oops, I accidentally clicked on it. We have Shadow of War, Total War, Warhammer 2, Just Cause, Broforce, that would have been my vote if I was voting, Just Cause, and Red Faction, Gorilla Steam Edition. All these are terrible. Literally, I would have voted for Broforce. Just cuz. Huh? I'll see myself out. Okay. And we come down to the next one. Haunts My Dreams. This is a game that you play and just can't stop, I guess, because it haunts you. I've played quite a few games like that on Steam this year, but I'm really not the biggest fan of some of the options we had here. Now, this game right here is the clear candidate. I think I actually nominated this one and voted for it too, so... No, I didn't nominate this one. I nominated a different one, didn't I? Probably. If I did, though, I don't remember what it was. But let me just say right now, for the record, if I was nominating right now, the game that would have been, I'll come right back. Would have been this one right here, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Believe it or not. No, hashtag not advertised. I say as there's Yu-Gi-Oh! Music playing in the background. I think it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyways. Oh no, it's Monster Hunter, okay. Wow. Terrible. We got Dark Souls 3. I am glad that did not win, at least. Civilization 6. I was about to say 5. I played 5, but this one looks like it could be just as addicting. Honestly, the Civilization games are pretty addictive. They're kind of like SimCity builders or whatever, but with a war element. That's really the main thing that you focus on, to be honest. Well, it's not the main thing you focus on. You want to dominate the world. You can do it through different methods, whether it be political power or total dominance and dictatorship or whatever. I got me a cat over here. Counter-Strike's the thing that won here. I'm very disappointed that it won, but I can see why it won. We got Dota 2. This just needs to go. No questions asked. Of course, then they'll respond with, well, Smash needs to go too, if Dota's going. Problem with that is that leaves only Street Fighter V for us all to go to. And I don't think none of us wants that, so you have your game, I have my game. Let's leave it at that. But your game's community really needs to die. They're a cancer. Anyways, moving on. Factorio. Honestly, I haven't played it, but it looks okay, it sounds okay. So, I'm fine with it being up here. Soul of the Virtuous. The Virtue VM Man was Leonardo's celebration of the ideal form. And in that spirit, the SASC looks to celebrate the game with the most lovingly rendered character, be it human, alien, anthropomorphic cat people, or even a piece of procedure. So this is about character development, and oh my god, I have so many issues with this section here. First off, the winner was Tomb Raider. I'm okay with this, but honestly, it's a game that's over 20 years old. Let it die. We have Nier Automata. I haven't played it, so I guess I'm okay, but isn't it like a endless shooter or whatever? I don't know. The only experience I've had with it, other than the loads and loads and loads of fan art, all sorts of fan art, is the challenge accepted that Omni did. So over on this side we have Bayonetta, and I think you guys already know all the issues I have with this, so let's not go any farther into that. Then we have I Am Bread, which just doesn't belong here. It doesn't. It absolutely does not belong here. It belongs in one of the earlier categories, like maybe defies description, something like that. But it certainly does not belong in Soul of the Virtuous. If we're talking about characterization, or great characterization, great characters, there we go. Honestly, a good JRPG should have been here. I'm very disappointed in the gaming community again. Anyways, we got Hellblade Sensuna Sacrifice. I don't know this game at all, so I can't really say anything, though. Wait a minute, didn't... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that, Pro Jared released videos on this game saying how terrible the characters actually were. Who made this game? Let me guess. It's either Valve or Bethesda, right? Oh, Ninja Theory. Okay. Where are the JRPGs? Hell, I'd even have taken The Witcher for this one. It's not even that big of a story based game. If you're curious, I believe I nominated Tales of Berseria, and I haven't played that game yet, but I know a little bit about it, so. Whoa, dude, 2.0. Okay, no. Well, here we go. I'm going to actually read the description on this one, because apparently they weren't clear enough on this last year, even though I think it's pretty obvious. The Academy wasn't clear enough in the awards description last year. Let's try this again. The award for the fear and loathing in Las Vegas of video games, or is for the fear and loathing in Las Vegas of video games. Yeah. Basically, a game based around luck, I guess. I don't know. So, The Evil Within 2. Get that shit out of here. That was the winner. I voted for Hotline Miami 2, wrong number. I think I was just coming off watching the whole board game series over again when I voted for that. So, don't get at me for that. But I do think that's a good vote for this. Anyways, We've got Anti-Chamber yet again, this is what I'm saying, and I do not feel this one belongs in this category. Luna. I'm seriously almost done with these awards. They're just so stupid. CPU Invaders. Looks cool enough, but what's it doing here? Okay, yeah, I'm right. It's like arcade shoot 'em up. So what's it doing here? It doesn't belong here. Best soundtrack. Believe it or not, I voted for Undertale. I probably nominated something like Sonic Forces. Because Sonic Forces' soundtrack this year was fucking awesome. We had Nier Automata. I haven't heard anything from that soundtrack, but yeah. Undertale. Now, if you're curious as to why I voted for it, it's because the music is actually the same exact stuff from Homestuck, which is already good in itself. But then they added more tracks to it too, so it's the same musician. They can't be that bad. As a matter of fact, I've heard some of them have to. I've got family members that is so addicted with this game, and that's ridiculous. So, yeah. I mean, the soundtrack's great, but don't overplay it. Don't overdo anything with it. Cuphead. I guess we got a lot of people into old cartoons this year, because that's literally what the soundtrack was going for. Congratulations. You won. Honestly, I'm okay with this, though. I'm more of an anime guy myself, and I like more J-pop-ish rock music. Not this more cartoony stuff, you know? And this is coming from a guy who likes to play cartoony games. Well, not cartoony, but cartoony, you know? Transistor, never heard of it, so I can't say anything on it. And Crypt of the Necro Danger. Huh, looks like it could have a good soundtrack. But I've never heard of it, and I've never played it, so I can't say anything. Okay. Okay. Why? It won one category already. Can't win its one category and be done with it? This is the even better than I expected category. Cuphead won this one too. Literally, right? That's frustrating. Okay, so let's go over some of the other ones. I'll go over my vote last. Assassin's Creed Origins, I wouldn't know, but that's only because it's new and you gotta pay money for it, and I've been broke for the past about year now. So, Call of Duty World War II. I heard people are getting back into this series because of this game. I don't particularly care. This series was literally terrible from its conception. I never got why people liked this series. I mean, I guess there was something people liked about it back in the day, but I never got it. It was always a terrible, overrated piece of crap to me. Cuphead won. I don't see why people were thinking it had been terrible. Hell, it was actually overrated the whole year. People were building it up as this amazing game, so I don't see what it was doing here, the whole thing. No. Hollow Knight, I've never heard of it, so it actually would have made sense if this won, if the game's any good. And then we got Sonic Mania, my votes. And that's only because last year we got all the naysayers. Literally, we were just all waiting for the next two Sonic games to come out. And I'm glad Sonic Mania came out first, because I'm hearing not so great things about Sonic Forces, even though I'm still looking forward to playing it. I've got on my wish list. But Sonic Mania is literally just returning to the past and kind of being the old Sonic games. And the reason I voted for it was because there were just a lot of people saying, oh, Sonic's no good, this is a terrible game, and then you start playing it, this is the best thing ever. It's even better than I expected. That defines the category. Defines it. 30 friends want this game. Hold on. Who wants it? Ah, I can't view. I got an infer from the icons. So we got Dragon Hunter, A Mama, and somebody who's not a YouTuber, probably. Yeah. But that defines the category. This doesn't. Nobody picked this up like, this is gonna be terrible. Oh, it's actually good. But they did with Sonic Mania. So, I'm very disappointed this didn't win. And that's the end. Great, thanks Steam. You gave me all the material to work with towards the end, left me hanging in the middle and beginning. Oh my gosh. All in all, it wasn't the worst year, but honestly it was terrible. Terrible year for Steam Awards. I think it was made better by the fact that the community as a whole, the whole Steam community got to vote and nominate and all that. But I think they had their own ideas for nominations straight out the gate. Last year we didn't get to nominate at all. At least I don't think we did. If we did, I missed it. But yeah, so like I said, not the worst year, not the best year either. Let's hope next year's Steam Awards goes out far better. Way far better. I am very disappointed in some of these categories. I feel like 4chan came in and voted on some of these or something. It makes sense for the whole Cuphead thing. I mean, those are the only two categories that Cuphead actually won the nomination, so they probably looked at the who was nominated thing, because that was stupid and included. Probably to make sure people come back and vote, but I think they looked at that, saw Cuphead was on there the last 2 days, and just put a post up saying, okay, everyone needs to vote for Cuphead for both these categories. So, if you really want the best answer for these awards, the ones that should have won them, I'd have to say Undertale, surprisingly enough, and Sonic Mania. I mean, Sonic Mania just defines this category. Undertale was the best option on this one. I bet you that's probably how some of this other stuff happened too. Some of this other... Well, I don't bet that much. I bet highly on the last two, though. Really, it's just a lot of shovelware in my opinion, that won the awards here. Didn't have anything to talk about till the end. I am very pissed about that. Anyways, that is going to be the end of this video. So if you liked it, please leave a like, subscribe. There are links in the description, and I shall see you guys in the next video. By the way, I'm being quieter just because of how late it is, so sorry about that. If you guys were expecting me to be super over the top, I mean, I was pretty over the top anyways, but if you guys are expecting me to be like super loud over the top, like I normally am.
Inside my